Hi there, welcome to Splitting Image Taxidermy, and joining me today is Quentin, and while we go through a couple of the details on how to unwrap your taxidermy crate when it arrives. So much like every Christmas that you would have had as a child growing up, there's that one present under the tree that you really get excited about. That present is the one that Quentin and I are sitting on. It's your taxidermy crate that's just arrived from South Africa. Today I'm going to run through a couple of the basics on how to unpack this puzzle that the crating team at Splitting Image Taxidermy has carefully put together. So join us now and let's see how this goes. To start off, there's a couple of things that you're going to need once you've got your crate. As Quentin will tell you, a bit of open space so we can move the crate around and we can take the trophies out safely once we've started to take the lid off. Make sure the area around you is clear of any debris, any sharp screws, anything like that. What we find quite useful, and Quentin helped me with this earlier, is a nice piece of blanket. Piece of blanket, once your trophies come out of the crate, you can lay them neatly on the blanket prior to hanging them on the wall. So let's get this laid out. Quite easy. Next thing, a simple carpet knife, paring knife, in order to cut any of the loose items away from the outside of the crate as well as inside the crate. Very handy. A cordless power drill with what we call the Phillips head, the star head, some folks call it. So a simple cordless drill, make sure you've got enough batteries. You don't want to get started with unpacking your Christmas present and you run out of batteries and you've got to go and charge your battery. That's just a killjoy. So make sure it's well charged up before you even get started. A small box. Quentin will tell you how many screws we put into these crates to ensure that your trophies are secured inside and can weather the trip from South Africa all the way to the United States. Once you're finished, you're welcome to keep the screws and use them for your next woodworking project. Claw hammer. Believe it or not, it will come in hand. You don't have to hit the trophies loose, but we do need a hammer in order to loosen edges, and sometimes we need it to move things around inside the crate. So a good tool to have. Some folks use a crowbar. I think that's a bit of an overkill, but if you've got a full buffalo in there, maybe a crowbar is a good idea. So we're ready to go. Quentin, if you wouldn't mind, you'll see that on the crate we have these stickers that we put across the edges. Those stickers are there to ensure that your crate arrives at your premises without being fiddled with and tampered with. So first step, let's remove the stickers. All you need to do, run your blade across the edge of the sticker, cut them open, and we're good to go.
There you go.
Thanks, Quentin, that's great. You grab that side. Power drill. There are several screws throughout the top of the crate. We're going to start with the top side of the crate. The way that you know it's the top, if you look at the base of the crate, you'll see that there are feet underneath the crate. This is where the forklift goes underneath to lift the crate up. So it's the opposite side to that. Right, so inside this order, we've got a kudu shoulder mount, sable shoulder mount. There's a couple of back skins, a gemsbok shield mount. The principle behind crating of trophies is that once everything is secured inside the crate, we are able to roll the crate over in multiple directions and nothing gets damaged. So when it comes to unpacking your crate, start at the top and work your way down. Skins, like back skins, would not be fastened into the crate. The reason we don't fasten them down is should it have to go through an inspection for customs purposes, we'd like to make it as simple as possible to unpack and inspect the crate at customs as possible. We don't want to create extra effort, and we also want to make sure that it packs back together as neatly as possible. Inside your crate, when you receive your trophies, you'll find an envelope. Inside the envelope is a USB drive. Please, before you go any further, take that USB in, plug it into your computer, have a look at the photographs on the USB. We have taken pictures of this crate when we dispatched it. You know that your trophies have arrived safely by comparing the photograph on the USB with the crate that lies in front of you. If there is any damage, it doesn't happen often, but we cannot say that it won't happen. You now have reference to tell what is missing or what is damaged. It also assists us with any insurance claims so that we can make sure that your trophies get onto your wall as quickly as possible. Inside your envelope, USB. It's very important. Quentin, shall we get started?
That's it.
So let's try and reach down into the bottom there. If you wouldn't mind passing those loose back skins out. Fortunately, Quentin's quite a nimble chap and he can get in there quite easily. 2 back skins. Let's lay these out over there. You'll also see here on the inside that we've got the horns of the sable and the horns of the kudu attached to the inside of the crate and not on the trophies. This reduces the size of the crate and keeps your shipping bill to the least amount possible. And it still gets your trophies back to you safely. If you look on the outside of the crate, you'll find there are various screws. Those screws are what will loosen the horns. This is important. You need to hold the horns while you unscrew on the outside. Again, another reason you need someone to help.
Absolutely.
All right? Unscrewing the outside, holding the horns so they don't fall into the crate and damage your trophies. Quentin, shall we start with the kudu, I think?
Yes.
That's higher up.
Yes.
Once we've done the kudu, let's move across to the sable.
All right.
Right, look at that. Plain and simple. As you can see, the horns neatly wrapped, secured with a piece of wood, and they come out. Off we go. Again, I lay them out so that we can keep track of each item that we are collecting. The ears of your mounts are fragile. So when you do remove things out the crate, please be careful of knocking the ears. Just take care. 1.
Last one.
Okay.
That's it.
Excellent. Quentin, there's the sable horns. Do you want to put this down on our carpet over there?
Problem.
As we move down in the crate, I see there's another set of horns here. Quentin, let's go after these gemsbok horns. Nice and light, easy to remove. You found the 2 screws there. That's 1. Well done. And there's your gemsbok horns. Fantastic. Shield mount. Quentin, let's take the gemsbok shield mount out first.
Okay.
It's slightly higher up and easier to maneuver.
Okay.
One.
Yeah. One. There we go.
That was easy. There we go. There's the gemsbok shield mount. I'm going to put that down next to the gemsbok horns. Now we have one full piece.
That's it.
We're good to go.
Right. Let's go.
Now comes to quite an important part. We've got the bigger trophies to remove from the crate. Our suggestion is that you don't try and pick them up out the top. We're going to pick a side to roll the crate onto, and we're going to remove one of the other sides. Quentin, looking at the way that these are crated, I think probably the easiest is if we push the crate over,
Yes.
and we're going to remove this side here. Because the trophies are secured inside, we don't actually have to do anything with the trophies at this stage. We can roll the crate and they are safe to move.
Absolutely.
All right. Not too heavy. Fortunately, Quentin's a tough enough guy to roll this over with ease.
That's it.
There we go.
That's it.
Right, let's get this side off.
Right. That's it.
Well done. We're all loose.
Yes, sir.
Good to go. There we go. And there you have it. We can see the mounts clearly positioned. Again, we're now going to start at the top. When you remove a shoulder mount, it is heavier, so you need to be more careful. When you unscrew the trophies from the box, it's important that you start with the screws at the bottom of the trophy and finish with the screws that are at the top. The reason for that, you want the trophy to be able to hang on one last pivot point. This is where you need to get get someone to help you. Please don't try this on your own. I know you're excited. This is something you've been waiting for, but it is worth having someone there to assist you so you don't drop these trophies and end up damaging an ear. These are beautiful. You've been patient. We are so proud of our work. Unpackaging them correctly just means they're going to look even better on your wall. This one at the top is still in. I'm going to take this one so it might swivel, so please hold over there. Well done, that's excellent. Quentin, I think we're ready for the last one. Have you got it?
Yes, I do.
Once I've taken this off, I'll come around to the front and help you take her out.
No problem.
Take him out, actually.
All right.
Right, I can come from this side if you like. You can hold the trophy, I got him. You can hold the trophy by the horn butts. That's a secure place to hold it, and grab it down at the bottom. Again, you've got your carpet. Your trophy should lay nicely, and stand it up over there. Here's your mount. There's your horns. We're getting closer. We're almost there. Right, Quentin, I've got one more. Right, you should be loose.
Yes, sir.
Let me turn around. Again, watch the ears, watch the nose. Holding the horn butt, and the trophy's out the way. Just like Christmas. Hey? Isn't that fantastic? Your crate is now over here. What you can do, you've got your knife, head down to your horns, run the blade across the edge of the wrapping plastic, all the way through, and your horns should come loose quite easily. Take that off. Loose timber, back into the crate. Very gently down the edge of the shield mount. Be careful not to scratch the shield. You'll also see that your trophy has your original tags on it. This is what we leave in place to ensure that we always send the right trophy out. You now have your shield mount and your horns. Let's get one of these guys done. Taking your Gemsbach horns blade all the way through the middle, right the way up, and they'll unwrap neatly. Both tagged. You'll see we don't drill the horns. We leave a natural finish and a natural patina on the horns, so it looks like the animal that you shot. We're looking good there. Let's get the right horn on. That's better.
That's it.
I always struggled as a child getting the right shoe onto the right foot. So look at that. That's an incredible Gemsbach. That's one done. We can now pick that up and move that out the way. Which one do you want to do now?
We can unwrap the Impala.
Let's unwrap that Impala. Please guys, be careful when using blades. Last thing you need is a trip down to the local doctor to sew your finger back on. Right. I'm excited about this sable, huh?
Yes.
Let's get him done. Again, all the way down the middle. Beautiful animal, huh?
Yeah, my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Again, we want to make sure we get the right horn fit. Setting the horns in, they are meant to go on tight, so please just be patient with them. They do slide on. And off you go. You got it?
Yeah, I do.
I just want to make sure we got it on the right way around. There we go.
There we go, yeah.
Again, left shoe, right shoe. That's an incredible trophy.
Absolutely.
Proud hunter, huh?
Definitely.
What a pleasure. Right.
Great.
That one, we can lay down like that on the edge. now ready to hang.
Yeah.
Our suggestion with a trophy like this, as you can see, if I let go, it wants to tip. So rather than leaving the horns on this trophy, remove them. When you're ready to hang it on your wall, you can put the horns on and it'll be safe to hang. Quentin, I think it's just these two left.
That's correct.
Done. Be careful when cutting the plastic off on these. We don't want you to cut the hair. If you place the blade underneath, very much like you'd skin an animal, just open it up all the way along the edge. Looks like I got the Gemsbach. What do you got?
I've got the two here.
Well done. Hey, if every Christmas was like this, it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I got the sable.
That's a sable, yeah.
Fantastic. Right. Folks, that's how you unpack your crate. Take your time, get someone to help you, keep the basic tools nearby, and most importantly, enjoy the process. We appreciate your support. We love the taxidermy that we do for you. Every piece is worth remembering. Please take the time to log on to our website, www.splittingimagetaxidermy.co.za. Follow us. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe. That's a long word for me. The guy who can't tell the difference between his left orange shoe and his right orange shoe. We appreciate you watching, and we look forward to your next great shipment with Splitting Image Taxidermy.